All right, we got NBA playoffs, NFL draft to go,
Kevin,
baseball. Yeah.
May I say one thing?
Yes.
I just want to give a warmest happy birthday to our estranged employee, Hunter Yancey. It is his birthday.
Oh, you got it on your
today.
Facebook.
So I'm just going to tell you that the man who loved birthday parties more than anyone else, he's somewhere out there celebrating.
And he might be walking the dog.
His birthday.
He might be
walking the dog.
He might be watching this right now for his birthday.
Happy birthday, Hunter. We miss you, bud.
All right, Tom, I'm going to let you choose NBA playoffs, NFL draft. It's this week.
Yeah, because I got to go here in a little bit. Let's go NFL draft first.
All right. It's this week. Thursday, right? Or Wednesday? When's it start?
Thursday. It's a 4-day thing, isn't it? Or 3
It usually
days.
starts on Thursday. We'll get to it. Let's see. All right.
So why the Tennessee is not backing off Cam Ward. They're
April 24th, 8 p.m.
They're basically saying this is a done deal.
And they don't have anybody, I don't think, that's going to come up and trade with them. You know what I'm saying? Like normally you have that opportunity. I just don't, like you said about the draft.
Who would you
quarterback,
get?
The quarterback's just not I got to have them. So Bryce Young might have killed that trade up for the quarterback too.
The best available, according to ESPN, is Abdul Carter, Travis Hunter, Mason Graham, defensive tackle from Michigan, Tyler Warren, tight end, Penn State, Ashton Genty. I think whoever gets him is going to be very happy. Jalen Walker of Georgia, Cam Ward at 7 as quarterback, and Mimbu from Missouri 8, Williams from Georgia 9, and Loveland tight end at 10. So 1, 2, 3 Michigan Wolverines there in the top 12. Looking at that, a couple of Penn State guys on that. So if they're going there, so I'm going 1, 2. I think it's going to be Ward and Hunter, and then we're going to see what happens from there. Is anybody you feeling any type of other different moves at 2 right now, Tom, that you're hearing or anything as far as Cleveland, or are we going to hear on Sunday? Trade. The Dallas Cowboys have traded Dak Prescott for the number 2 pick.
Financially, that's
for
not
Shedeur Sanders.
Financially, that's not going to work. Everybody knows Shedeur Sanders is not a number 2 pick.
And Deshaun Watson.
No, nobody's. You'd have to take Deshaun Watson. You'd have to take the contract
For the money.
So that's not going to happen. I think it's going to be Travis Hunter, and they're going to be arguing about what he should play, offense or defense.
He's already said he wasn't coming unless
he come out and said he's playing both. I just ain't gonna work. You ain't playing Iron Man football.
How can you say that?
Hold on, this isn't hard, guys. This isn't hard.
How can you say that?
Just like with Shohei Ohtani, this isn't hard. Okay, you let him be a relief pitcher and a hitter, DH, whatever, an outfielder. You don't make him a starter and work all day. You don't make Travis Hunter a starter at wide receiver. You start at DB. When we need you on offense, you come over here and run some plays. That's what they did with Deion Sanders. It isn't that hard.
I think it's going to be the other way around. I think it's going to be he's going to be the starter on offense.
And, you don't pick him at 2 if that's the case.
I think that's
that would be
towards.
That would be
because
ignorant.
the GM has said that he likes him as a wide receiver.
Well, you don't pick him at 2.
You won't.
I'm just telling you, Kevin.
I didn't think he ever.
Too.
I mean, I watched a couple.
But you can't play every day. Listen, wide receiver. He needs to know everything to play DB, right?
Yeah.
I need to know the tendency. I knew every single thing that's going to happen, where I'm going on every single play, where the other team's scoring. Wide receiver, he can walk over and run a go route.
Yeah.
Go run a flag, run a slant. Like, this isn't hard. Like, be an athlete. So I think the wide receiver thing's gonna be. Are you tired? No, get out there.
Yeah. Well, they say his conditioning is phenomenal. That he's just like a freak of nature as far as his stamina is concerned.
Yeah.
That he could do it. But you make a good point with the preparation, Kevin. It does. When you don't know where the other guy's going, it's a lot harder.
And it's just being fair on his side too, though. I mean, I know what he said, but you were talking about longevity. If you're playing both sides, you're cutting back your years maybe in the NFL. You want to make money. I'd be picking one side or the other. But
and think about it, guys. This is the
NFL.
This is not
both sides to get money.
I think he does want to. He does want to be the unicorn. I play both ways.
So let's go. This is the
at
NFL,
the highest level.
NFL.com's got Shedeur going 3 to the Giants to join Russell Wilson and Jameis Winston. Deion said you're going to get baptized in that room. Abdul Carter 4 to the Patriots. 5 Mason Graham, the Jaguars. Panthers fans, we got it as 8. Looking at it. Edge rusher, Zach, says the Panthers have hinted they'll be willing to trade down, or perhaps somebody moves up to grab Genty at this point. How willing teams would be to move up in the draft running back in this class is a big question, though. So Carolina stands pat. Takes one of the most interesting pass rush prospects in the draft. Do you take one of those, or do you take?
Why don't you take the
Genty?
running back?
You just lost McCaffrey.
Yeah, take the running back. I mean, we got a good running back.
Hold on.
Why? You just got Rico Dowdy.
Did he sign with the Panthers?
Yes.
Oh gosh, shut up, Terry.
I mean,
All right.
I'm just telling
All right, guys, seriously, you got your itty bitty quarterback out there. Why wouldn't you get a running back who I believe is straight up first class? This is first round running back.
He's Ezekiel Elliott when he come out.
No questions asked. Put him in there. You're playing right now type of running back. Tom, you can get rid of Chuba Hubbard.
Keep Chuba. They're not the same running back.
You gotta have two.
Keep Chuba.
Well, they got Rico. They don't need Chuba now. So if you got but I don't see why they wouldn't let you know you're trying to help your defense. Do you want to help your quarterback? You go out there with Chuba again. Or do you want to put in this stud and or not? So, or you can pick a defensive guy. But I would go if Genty's available for you guys. I would go Genty, then defense.
They're not going to take the running back. Just they're going to go with analytics, and they're not going to take the running back.
Playing with Boise State hurt him?
It wouldn't to me, but I don't know.
You know,
I mean, they got a bye in the playoffs.
Okay,
It didn't help them out too much.
What are you talking about, Terry?
That has nothing to do with anything.
What was that? They won the Big 12, didn't they?
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
What conference are they in, Tom? Is that right? Are they in the Big 12?
Who's that?
Boise.
They won their conference and got
I think they
won, and they got this was got Genty going to the Bears at 10. I think it's just a random whoever likes him the most or is like I really really want him. They're going to be sitting there on edge going, okay, can we let him drop any more? But we don't know which team that is.
Move up to grab
The
him?
best thing for him would be fall to the best team. I mean, just be honest about it. Fall to the best team.
Do you think him going to Chicago is going to be good? No.
What do they have his position rank? First. Okay, yeah. I was getting ready to say I was for you.
Skatebow should be 2, I would imagine.
And what do we get?
Tatoria McMillan, wide receiver from Arizona. I don't know.
They have y'all pick a wide receiver every year, and the only year y'all didn't pick a wide receiver was Randy Moss. How'd that work out for you?
84 catches, 1,300 yards, Terry, last year for Arizona. A lot of people.
I don't care what he is, as long as he can help us.
A lot of people are saying this. He may be the number 1 receiver in the draft class. Or is that what you don't care what position he is? Is that what you're saying? As long as he helps.
Well, I mean, if Gentry's there, you get him. If he's here, you grab him. I mean, you got to help on offense a little bit.
Was Warren the guy from Penn State? The tight end from Penn State?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
They got him at 14th to the Indianapolis
I'd like for him to be there at 33.
We could use a tight end.
How about
Panthers,
North Carolina
North
Carolina Tar Heel running back Mario Hampton, top 20 listed above skate.
Well, he's
skate
pretty
boat.
good.
Know that.
They got him at he had 1,600 yards. Is that total or last year? You know what? It's last year, is it? They got him at 20 to Denver. For you folk, local Tar Heel fans. See if there's any other news and notes there. In the Jackson Dart at 29, quarterback in the first round.
That's one that Cleveland was hoping to snag, maybe with their 33rd pick.
What about the dude from Syracuse? What's his name?
Oh, McCord.
Mm-hmm.
No, they got him maybe 3rd round.
Let's see what ESPN's got those.
Oh, let's see what Mel's got because Mel knows.
I do not know what Mel's got. You got to pay to see what Mel's got. And why would I pay? I've seen his his Jimmy Clausen take, and I don't have to see any more of anything else he ever has to say again. Tom, they've got him at 9th best quarterback. It's got Cam Ward, Shador Sanders, Jackson Dart, Tyler Show from Louisville. I do not know. Don't yell at me.
Milrow, they're talking about Milrow to the Browns.
Yeah, they're saying he's going to definitely go in the first, which surprises me.
Milrow?
Yeah. Really surprised.
I'll tell you what, if
who's at number 12?
They don't have 12 overall or just 12?
12th pick.
Is that what it said? Did I miss that when I was scrolling through?
No, I was just wondering who they had on there.
Why would you ask that? That's all I got is 11.
Well, I mean, Dallas is 12th. I mean,
That's
I'm
not
sorry.
12th overall pick, Terry. That's the 11 top
The
quarterbacks.
picks. Okay.
That's the quarterbacks.
Okay.
No, sorry.
Oh, I thought we was daggum pulling.
I know, daggum. I'm looking at the quarterbacks.
Yeah.
I saw that Travion Henderson's not there in the first round. That could be a good pick for the Browns. That they need a running back.
Running backs, Genty 1. They got Hampton listed at 2, Henderson 3, Judkins 4, Skatebo at 6. Behind Iowa's Caleb Johnson.
I just don't think you'll get Travion in the third round. I just don't think that they'll be there. I don't think he or Junkins will be there in the third round.
Overall ranked 31 is where they got Henderson.
Yeah, I would say that if Henderson or Junkins are there at 33, that's what I would get. Not gamble on Shedeur Sanders. Just hope Kenny Pickett has the Sam Darnold year. You know what I mean? It's like just hopefully he comes out of nowhere like another discarded quarterback.
Hope my
You'd rather gamble on Kenny Pickett than Shedeur Sanders?
small hands.
What
Kenny.
about your wide receivers?
Could always use another wide. I mean, we got Judy. I mean, but
Terry wants to look at him. McMillan at 1. Terry, I did think he was 1. Golden at 2. Higgins, Iowa State 3.
Abuka's be good. It will
at
be
4.
Good.
Trey Harris,
tight ends.
Tight ends, Warren from Penn State was projected at 14. Loveland from Michigan. Arroyo from Miami's 3rd. Mason Taylor 4. Ferguson. Yeah, you got a Bowling Green tight end down there at 7. Might be pretty good. Sneaky. Somebody from Bowling Green up in there.
Yeah.
It's got to be a reason.
It's such a crapshoot.
Nobody listed as a fullback in the draft.
Oh my goodness.
It's dead. You know what a lot of teams do now, Kevin, is they just use a backup offensive lineman.
I think San Francisco's the only one that's got a notable fullback now, is it not?
But you might as well because you're paying the guy to be a backup offensive lineman. He's not doing anything. You might as well put him into your big package where you usually have your fullback, save a roster spot. I mean, I don't blame that a bit.
All right, Terry, what you hope the Cowboys pick? You said you don't care.
He wanted a running back, I think.
Well, I mean, Carter will not be there. I would love to be able to get him, but Dallas would have to give something up to get up that high. But I'd love to see him and Parsons on the same team. Wouldn't that be something?
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, that's never going to happen. We need Gentry. That's who I want us to get. I don't mind a wide receiver from Arizona. I don't mind him. I just hope we go get
Got 2 Georgia
top
edge rushers.
Notch player at number 12.
Get a starter
That's what I'm
in
saying.
the first round.
Yes.
And y'all need a running back.
Well,
Get
Terry,
us-
We do.
speaking of the Cowboys,
We need a running back. We need a wide receiver. I mean, you just start naming.
not only did Zach Martin retire, is that did you see Tyron Smith retired this week too as well?
Yeah.
Who did?
Tyron Smith. He was with the Jets last year, but they still Cowboys.
He said he wants to be a Cowboy though.
There's a
What he
bunch
wants
of
to be known.
there's a bunch of linemen available.
should. I mean,
Terry, I think y'all going defensive line or offensive line. Everything around your pick right now is edge rushers and offensive tackles.
I would say a defensive end, but we got Dante Fowler back from Washington who gave up on us and went to Washington and come back. So I think we're okay there. So I mean, it's got to be offense. We got to have more production.
All right. Well, the draft is this week, Thursday. Let's see. I'll see if anything on what it says about the teams. Let's see. Zach, Panthers draft picks got the 8th overall pick, the 25th overall in the 2nd round, 3rd round, 10th, 4th round. Got 2 picks there. So
they have no running back needs for us on that. I mean, I know we got Chuba, but goodness,
it says
You got
edge,
Rico Dowdy,
edge, safety, cornerback, wide receiver, and defensive
1,000-yard
tackle. So
where else you gonna go get one?
Oh my God. All right. Any other news on the draft, guys? For
We'll have something to talk about next week when Cleveland somehow screws this up. Somehow they're gonna get cute. They're gonna trade back or do something.
don't lose some more draft picks.
They're gonna do something stupid, man. It's just
Like we ain't picking until 2030. We got Shedeur Sanders.
That's
I'm
right.
gonna just say, please get 2 starters at 2 and 33. That's all I'm asking you to do.
All I hope comes
please
up.
get 2 starters. Please.
I hope they come in, and when we sit down to watch this draft, Cleveland drops back,
No,
like from
please.
number 2 to number 14 or something.
You have a good chance. Now everybody says I don't think it's as weak as everybody says. The people are saying it's weak because it's quarterback, not heavy. I think there's a lot of good players, and you can get 2 starters, which you need. Just get this, please get this right, please, and then take a chance on whoever's there. If somebody's there in the 3rd round, say that.
What are y'all picks?
Will Howard's there in the 4th round or something. Go. What's that?
What are your picks?
233, and then they got a bunch of I can't remember how many like in the 3rd.
They'll give up one of those. Wait and see.
It seems like they have multiple 3rd round. I know they got the 1st and the 33rd is what everybody talks about. No, not everybody talks about. Well, they've got 5 in the 4th round. They don't really talk too much about that. But I have to look see how many later round picks they have. But like I said, if you want to take a chance on a Milroe or a Will Howard, if you get him in the 3rd or 4th, I'm fine with it. If you trade up and take Milroe at 33, I'm gonna kick in my TV screen. That's all I really do.
If they take Milroe, I'm definitely tuning in next week. I'm definitely tuning in next week.
I'm gonna
be
kick
all
in
kind
my
of
TV.
ticks going out.
I'm gonna kick in my TV. Or I mean, not only him. If they take Sander, well, I'm just saying, just please get a start. Please get a starter at 33. That's all I'm gonna. If I could tell Andrew Barry anything, please get me 2 starters that are gonna help this team with those 2 high picks because we need it bad, bad. I don't care. I would love to see running back at that 33. You know what I mean? Because there's some good players there at running back, or if you're able to get a good offensive lineman, you think can help you out.
Video of Nick Chubb squatting 585 pounds was just posted on the internet yesterday.
Yeah, but he can't run anymore, Kevin. Not like he used to. I mean, I'd love.
I don't think anybody can hit him in the helmet with a knee anymore, but
I'd love to see. I'd love to see him on the team. I'm really hoping that they keep him on the team. I really do. But it doesn't mean they don't need to draft a running back. They definitely 100% need to draft a running back.
Saturday, March the 8th, Tom. Remember, I said only 53 wins over the next 7 years for y'all.
We'll be dead in 7 years. I'll never see it.
Well, I did. All right. Before Tom goes here in a few months, I did miss a highlight here in the NASCAR.
Oh God!
Did you see this, Terry?
Yeah.
Loose wheel almost hit one of Suarez. I think Suarez's team. No, Bubba Wallace's team. I can't read. I'm trying to read the screen.
That's the 39.
That would be definitely hospital.
Correct. Very dangerous situation. I did mean to get that on. And that's what
I wonder if he even saw it.
No, he did.
No,
they
he
didn't.
never
They didn't. No. That's what we talk about, Tom. I remember you asked a few weeks ago about why such a penalty and everybody's suspended on tires getting. That's like they're one of their worst fears and stuff.
God.
It's not supposed to happen.
I could have killed him.
Correct. Let's see.
I give the gas guy a lot of credit because it bumped off of him. It's a wonder it didn't knock him down.
I will see a couple of comments from Tom real quick before he goes. Okay, that baseball.
I like it when we play the Pirates and the Kansas City Royals. We can actually win. If we play anybody else, we get killed. Chicago White Sox, we're good with them too.
I got a bunch of baseball stuff. All right, Tom. Any basketball comments before you get out of here?
Well, just the Heat are playing good basketball, so maybe it's 4. They play 7 in the first round still, don't they? They play in the 7 round.
I think so.
7?
It might be 5. I don't know.
I can't have to
it's
look
the
it back up.
NBA.
It's changed over the
I
years.
think
You're
I
right.
think
It's the
it used to
NBA.
be 3, best of 3.
I mean, it's changed, but I would give the Heat one win in that series. I think Cleveland will win and move on, and setting up that big series against Boston. Well, I tell you what, the winner, who's the 4-5? The 4-5 is Milwaukee and Indiana. Correct? The 4-5 in the East, Milwaukee, Indiana.
I don't know, Tom. Look,
Yes,
give
I
me a
think so.
second.
Yeah, that
Y'all got phones and computers in front of me too.
I just depend. I just depend on you for that. But I think that's going to be
Yeah,
that's
it's
going to be
Indiana,
tough.
Milwaukee.
That'll be a tough series in the second round.
Can y'all make it to the finals, Tom?
Yeah, just
All right, we still got college sports.
yes.
We've
but it's
still
gonna be tough.
got NBA playoffs, and we still got a lot of Major League Baseball to get into. Tom, I'm gonna let you pick. I know you're not gonna be here. which one we're going to talk about that you get to listen to going down the road.
You got to
Which-
do NBA playoffs.
You want to hear the NBA playoffs, so Tom goes down there. All right, as we go to break, I'm going to take you. I got exclusive footage here of Terry Reinhardt refereeing
Hockey.
youth basketball. Let's watch a little bit of this.
Do you need a video or no? I mean,
yeah, I
audio.
need it. Yeah.
Ball. I'm not bending over no more. You hear me? I said throw me the ball, please, okay? Thank you. We're not going to listen to this. I can tell you that real quick. I'm telling you. 24 here. No, he got fouled is what he got. Since everybody want to say a lot this morning, I got a lot to say. That way. 3, bro, let me help you out. You got to be vertical. You can't be leaning. That's too obvious. 3, that way. My time. Tie your shoe, man. Tie your shoe. I got you. I ain't going to go till you ready, my man. He did the same thing 2 times in a row. Dribble right into the damn trap.
He dribbled like
I look right at him, bro. Same thing. I'm like, he's coming at me. I'm like, same thing. 3 in a row. They got to be stronger with the ball.
I agree with you.
And it couldn't as well, so I got you.
I swear I looked at that. He had mannerisms, everything
Well,
but
I'm
the
gonna tell you
accent.
something. I'm gonna mention something, but I was at a game last night. T-ball, Tom, T-ball, ball's thrown to the guy who's at the plate. He takes it and rolls it back. The ball's on the ground. He says, "Pick it up and throw it to me." Kid daggum looks at him, puts it back on the ground. He rolls it back to the kid again. Throw the ball to me. This is on the opposing team.
Oh my God.
Finally, he throws it. I was like, "Thank you, buddy. Thank you very much."
Well, I'm gonna tell you what. I will say this: that guy's mechanics are terrible. Okay, if you're gonna be a jerk, have good mechanics.
All right, we come back. Tom said we're going to talk about NBA playoffs, so we'll do that, and we'll talk about the Cavs and the Celtics and more. No Hornets talk, Zach, on that. KTCBroadcasting.com.
The NASCAR Xfinity Series
Waiting for the green flag to fly.
returns to the Rock.
Trouble, turn 1, up into the outside wall. Garrett Smithley gets a piece of the fence.
For the first time in 24 years,
Brandon Jones comes up off of turn number 4. He'll see the checkered flag.
it's the North Carolina Education Lottery 250, presented by Black's Tire.
Saturday afternoon at 3:30 on Carolina Country WCSL, 92.9 FM, 1590 AM, online at ktcbroadcasting.com. Don't miss the annual Cherry Blossom Festival, Friday and Saturday, April 25th and 26th. On Friday, April 25th from 6 to 10, enjoy the Miss Cherry Blossom Pageant. Also rides and attractions and food and beverage vendors, plus entertainment by the Blackwater Band. And on Saturday from 10 a.m. till 4 p.m., there will be an antique car show, bouncy houses, arts and craft vendors, food and beverage vendors, also the YMCA Bubble Mile and 5K Run. So come join the fun Friday and Saturday, April 25th and 26th. It's the annual Cherry Blossom Festival, downtown Cherryville. Y'all come. It'll be fun.
It's time to treat yourself with a new 2025 Slingshot from Full Throttle Power Sports in Lowell. Now get $3,000 customer cash on select models and up to $200 off parts and accessories. But that's not all. Take up to $4,000 off select Polaris off-road vehicles or get 0% financing for 60 months. But that's not all. 0% financing for 60 months or up to $3,000 customer cash on Yamaha Wolverine models. See Full Throttle Power Sports, 100 Indian Walk in Lowell. Online at ncfullthrottle.com.
For 5 years, Final Plunge Plumbing has won the prestigious Community Choice Award for Gaston County. Final Plunge Plumbing is a full-service plumbing company, including water and sewer main repairs, water heater replacement, with names like Ream, State Select, Renai, and Navion. They provide upfront pricing, so there's no surprises when you get your bill. First-time customers receive 10% discount up to $500. Choose the best. Choose Final Plunge for your next plumbing job. Call 704-860-5589 or find them online at finalplunge.com.
Oh, well, everybody's heard about the bird.
Hi, folks. This is Buddy Cheney, owner of Promotion Motor Company. It's springtime. Bees are buzzing, birds are flying, and tops are coming off.
at least the top of Jeep Wranglers and convertibles that we keep in stock at ProMotion Motor Company. Yes, we have the quality pre-owned vehicle you are looking for. Trucks, sedans, SUVs, we got them. Good credit, bad credit, no credit, first-time buyers or on-lot finance. We have many options to get you in a quality pre-owned vehicle. So if you're looking to take your top off, and you know what I mean, come on down to ProMotion Motor Company, located at 2527 East Main Street, Lincoln, or visit us at www.promotionmotors.com or call us at 704-735-0303.
Need a shed? How about a carport? Or maybe a trailer? Oak Grove Supply has it all. We're talking about custom storage sheds. Any size, any color, any style. Also RV carports, triple wides, lean-tos, garages, barns, you name it, they can build it. Plus, they've got open utility trailers, enclosed trailers, even custom concession trailers. And don't forget the mulch, black, brown, or natural. Double ground and ready to go. See Jordan and Rusty today at Oak Grove Supply Company, 2427 Oak Grove Road in Shelby. Online at oakgrovesupply.com. Oak Grove Supply Company. They have what you need.
And we're back on Saturday Morning Sports Talk with Kevin in the game.
All right, good morning. We're going to talk a little NBA basketball. I got a bunch of little stuff here. How about my favorite player, Zach? We got some, Terry, I told you that he gets blackballed. How about some Bobo news? Watch this.
Oh,
Bobo. He is somebody who rival executives believe has untapped talent. He's somebody who didn't get much burn with the Phoenix Suns. He didn't get into the rotation till February 7th. He was in the rotation for about a month under Coach Mike Budenholzer. His last day in the rotation was March 12th. The month of February was 12.5 points, 54% from the field, 38% from three, 4.7 rebounds in 20 minutes a game. Pretty good. Let's get back to that March 12th. The Suns were playing the Rockets when Steven Adams and Mason Plumlee got into that altercation, that little scuffle on the ground. Players start to run and pull other players off. Bowl in the background shoot layups. He didn't run to the incident. League pull other players off. Bowl in the background shoot layups. He didn't run to the incident. League sources told me Coach Budenholzer was irate when he saw that. When he saw that Bowl did not run to the defense of his teammate. Bowl, after being in the rotation for over a month, was out of the rotation for the remainder of the season.
Fault. So he got benched. That guy just got fired 2 days ago, by the way, because he didn't jump in the fight.
My argument for Bobo is you can't tell me he can't start for the Hornets.
Dang right he could.
Come on.
Oh, he could easily.
I mean, what the heck? What are we doing?
This week,
what can we get him for? Nothing.
This week, political analyst Steve Kerr jumped in again every week. He hates the president, and they're taking away some tax stuff this week with Harvard, and they get their big old endowment. We talk about this all the time. Poor Harvard got
$53 billion.
$53 billion endowment. We're going to take some tax money away from him. Steve Kerr's crying about him, Terry. He's going to put poor Harvard. I don't think they can afford a basketball team now. What Terry? What did their record go last? Did they make the NIT? We talked about all these teams and we're worried about should our taxpayers buy Harvard's basketball?
Our taxpayers should be paying anything when they got $53 billion in an endowment.
Harvard's NIL. So he can just get off on that.
Kick rocks.
All right, boys. Speaking of Durant, I got to tell you something, Terry. He might be the best defender in the league. Best defensive field goal percentage this season by players. Here's your top 10. Kevin Durant is number 2. Amen Thompson, number 1, held his defenders at 40% shooting. Kevin Durant at 41.1. Jamie Jacquez Jr. at 41.4, and Osir Thompson at 41.6. So the Thompson twins are 1-4 in defensive field goal percentage. Jalen Williams at 5, Jaren Jackson 6, Lou Dort is tied with 6. Porzingis at 8. Our own woman beater Miles Bridges is here in at number 9, and Keyshawn George at 10. So there you go. Thompson's going to be chasing Steph Curry around here in the next few days. But yep, Kevin Durant rated number 2 this year, defensive field goal percentage. And then I got another defensive stat on him too. Let me back that one up. Of course, I got lost as I hit the button. Where'd he go? Field goal percentage of all-star caliber players when guarded by Singin. This is saying how he's the Rockets are going to be shutting down Steph Curry. He held Steph Curry to 30% shooting this year. Terry, you think the Rockets are going to shut down Steph Curry?
No.
Here's the field goal percentage of all-star players when guarded by Kevin Durant. Jimmy Butler 0 for 4 this year. Jokic 16%. Morant 20%. Curry 20%. Edwards 36%. Garden 37%. And Kawhi 37%. So they're talking about defensive player of the year, Terry, Kevin Durant.
I'm not gonna say nothing.
Should the Oklahoma City Thunder trade for him next year?
Should they trade for him? I think any team ought to trade to get him.
If they call and say we want Chet Holmgren, we can send you Durant.
Okay.
They say you'd say yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure.
Easy.
I thought okay. I did.
He's what, 37 maybe?
Best field goal percentage on isolations this year. Durant shot 57%, number 1 in the league. Levine 57. Paul George 56. They need someone other than Bradley Beal.
36. He's 36.
All right, Zach, I got the stat for you. In a minute. The all-time lowest 3-pointers in NBA history by franchise. Who you think it is in the playoffs?
All time?
Mm-hmm.
Had to be somebody that didn't ever get there.
The Charlotte Hornets.
Well, that's
Steph Curry has more playoff 3-pointers than 5 franchises, y'all.
That's funny.
He's got 618 playoff 3-pointers. Minnesota's second was 618. No catching. Washington 551. Not this year. Sacramento 524. Not this year. Pelicans 412. Not this year. And holy Jamosies, Zach.
Since we not been in the playoffs consistently since
the league started shooting 3-pointers.
That's what I was going to say.
The Hornets only have a grand total of 277 3-point total shots made in team history.
Thing. I mean, that just shows you that the Hornets never make the playoffs.
We don't. And even the team
was
with
our first year, Zach?
92, 93. It was
89, wasn't it?
We didn't make the playoffs then.
No,
that was
I
thought you meant.
Year.
No, it was 89.
So Hornets,
88, 89, 88, 89. Might have been 88, 89 season. I thought you meant first year made the playoffs. That's when we played the
88,
Celtics.
89.
Yeah.
So
first year made the playoffs against Celtics.
In 36 years, 277.
He's double Jaws.
Yes.
and then when we made the playoffs then, they wasn't really shooting 3. So, I mean.
No. So we have averaged, Terry, in our 36 years as a franchise, 7.7 3-pointers a year in the playoffs.
That's sad.
Hey, that's 7 more we'll make on this year than we're going to make. So
yeah,
we're breaking the average down.
Keeps going the wrong way.
It's going to get worse.
Yeah, it keeps going the wrong way.
But 4 of those 5 teams, they ain't even in the playoffs. They can't even catch. They don't even have a chance to catch Steph this year. So at least Timberwolves can catch him. They're going to catch him.
And I think Timberwolves came out around the same time as we did. Maybe a couple years after. Maybe they came out with the Grizzlies. I think
that is strange, man. That just makes me want to watch just to see how many they hit compared to Steph. I'm like, he's still up for it.
I was saying you only got 400 more to go, guys. Good job.
All right, so this is what we're trying to explain to these kids nowadays that they don't get. Y'all ready for this? This is when you're talking to people younger than 35, definitely younger than 30, and they're trying to tell you about the plumbers that everybody plays against. Here we go.
They weren't shooting the threes about that much back then. Draymond has more career threes than Larry Bird.
I'm trying to
Right. So is Draymond a better 3-point shooter than Larry Bird, Terry?
Draymond's deadly.
Terry, who's better? Who's the better shooter, Terry? Larry Bird or Draymond?
Oh, there's no doubt. Come on, y'all.
Draymond, right?
And then Larry Bird.
The stats say Draymond.
Imagine Dale Ellis with the amount of spacing playing with Joel Embiid or playing with Joker. It would be incredible today.
I've never heard of Dale Ellis.
Of course you haven't heard of Dale Ellis because you're 12. That's why.
Who's Dale Ellis?
20 years from now, somebody's going to tell you, yo, Steph Curry was a plumber. Steph Curry played against Gen Zs and SoundCloud rappers. That's what they're going to tell you that he played against. And you're going to want to jump over this table, and you're going to want to choke him out because you've seen Steph Curry, because you know how good Steph Curry is as a long ball shooter. But this is what I got to deal with when I got to deal with you telling me that John Stockton, Dale Ellis, and Craig Hodges, and all of these great long ball shooters, you don't know who they are. Go do your homework.
To sit here and I'm going to try. I'm not going to go back too far. I'm going back to the 2000s, 96 to 2005. Allen Iverson would score 45 points a game in today's NBA.
Yes, for sure.
I mean, we ain't even talking Jordan. We were talking Allen Iverson, because if you ain't guarding nobody, you can't hand check them, and you're getting 40 shots a game.
There was a video the other day. 40. Steven Jackson's he's fun to watch on some of his podcasts. He was talking about how much of a killer John Stockton was.
Oh yeah,
because they was making fun of his shorts, and it's like, you go ahead and make fun of his short shorts. He said, you look up at the statue, and he's got like 17, 15 or something. Like, boy, I don't remember him shooting.
It's been 10 years since the Chicago Bulls last won a playoff game
Finds
in
Rose.
Chicago.
Rose trying to get open, fires away.
And it took a Derrick Rose banked in 3-pointer against LeBron to do it.
On his MVP year.
Long ago. So us Hornets fans haven't done much in 30 years. Bulls haven't won either. They never replaced Michael. Then Derrick got there. And then got
on
hurt.
one of them Dallas streaks.
How about this? Rich Paul came out this week, Terry, and said Chris Bosh and them was not part of the big three. He was not a superstar.
Chris Bosh?
That's what Rich Paul said.
Everybody
LeBron's
had
agent.
their role.
There's the averages. They got beat the 2011 finals. LeBron had the third highest scoring points in that.
And
Bosh had 18, Dwayne Wade 26. And here's the one thing, real quick, that is starting to bother me, is the disrespect of Dwayne Wade in his career.
Oh, I agree. He's the one who took a back seat when LeBron come.
and he really was still the leader of the team.
He told him that's what he would do.
He won a championship without LeBron. He was the leader of that team. They got beat 42 right there. That was the Spurs. And Dwayne Wade had 26 games, LeBron 17.
And LeBron was non-existent in fourth quarters of many of those.
The Bosh thing,
games.
The Bosh thing, I could see that coming from my way. They do it to Kevin Love. I knew they were going to do it to him. But Dwayne Wade, y'all, is definitely now, I want whatever you want to put him in, top 5 shooting guards. I had him at 3 behind Kobe at one point, but a lot of people were saying to him or James Harden, and I'm like, how is James Harden in the conversation? All the stat heads are like, Harden. I'm like, guys, Dwayne Wade was so good till he got hurt, and he even said it the other day he didn't need LeBron, and he was trying to beat Kobe then before he hurt his knee. So I just the recent disrespect for Dwayne Wade was a little crazy. All right, Terry, how about Robert Parrish not liking Larry Bird? Did you know that? How he ended up in Charlotte?
No, let's do it.
We learned that you didn't get Malone out of there with Bird because you were mad that Larry didn't back you up with the contract. And you said on TV, Celtic City, this is the first time I'm ever saying this. That was fascinating. Expound on it. Let me hear. Go ahead.
When I was having contract difficulties, obviously the media went to Larry and asked Larry my importance on the team. Would it make a difference if I was traded or signed with another team, during free agency? And he said that if Robert don't want to be here, he can leave. We really don't need him. All you got to do is give me the basketball. And I didn't harbor any animosity, no resentment towards Larry. Matter of fact, I didn't even mention it to Larry. My opinion was, if that's the way he feels, that's the way he feels. But I also told myself, if that motherfucker ever needed my help.
Sorry. Didn't. I wasn't ready for the. Thought that was bleeped out. I was reading it and it showed the X on the earlier. Apologize for that for 100%. Robert Parrish, with the bad language. You pissed off at Larry Bird. I apologize for that 100%, folks. Terry, that's it shows a people don't get I guess the when your best player leading scorer hears your rebounders and are arguing about money, he don't really care. I guess is I don't know. I guess that's what I get from it. Like if Dominique Wilkins, yes, Dominique, and he's like, well, John Staley's down here wanting $10 million instead of $8 million. What does he say about that? Like the same thing with Jordan or Horace Grant.
Oh,
yeah.
When you're camaraderie, when you're all together and you're winning championships, you all play together, do the things together, want the same things together. But all it takes is one time for somebody. If all three of us was in here and Zach did something like against me, then I'm going to be mad at Zach for whatever thing he did to me because he put me down and I didn't like that. Because it'd be like Zach saying, well, we really don't need Terry. Who cares? And you want to think people like you were a part of a group and all it takes is one of you to say something bad.
I know it's about the same. We probably got him in like 93, 94. I was glad to see him come down here. He was older in his.
I was never a big fan of the Chief. He didn't really. He was like a slow Dikembe Mutombo.
I think it was like 10 and 10 for us.
All right, how about Shaq trying to save the Hawks, Zach?
Yeah, I tried. I tried.
Now listen to Barkley.
I tried, Harry. Come back. Oh my gosh. I tried, Harry. You and kiss some chicken heads in your day too. That might be your funniest line.
The big man had no comeback.
This is my confession.
He is on the ropes. Referee stops contest. We'll be back.
That is a mean.
You'd be interested with them on ESPN next year instead of TNT. So
they'll get fired really quick, probably. I don't know. Yeah, that's a fun one to talk about. How about the action figures? Did you see this week? LeBron's new action figure. LeBron teams up with Barbie. So you got the LeBarbie, Terry.
I have nothing to say. On to the next.
If y'all don't think we're getting a LeBarbie for this show in our set, see we got all of our bobbleheads, our guys out here.
You got to find a little penny too. Then
Christmas 2025 is LeBarbies for everyone.
Get a little Barbie out front, put little Penny beside the other side, just ragging him the whole time. We could do segments with little Penny blasting LeBron.
That's all I got to say.
Is that going to be the Christmas?
That would be great.
LeBarbies.
Yeah. Just tell me that that's what you're gonna do.
All right. Yeah. All right. So we did have some silliness. All right. Look, we'll shut up for a second. All right. How about the standings and go over the playoffs? So we do have I'll pull the bracket up for everybody. All right. It is now finally set. We do know who's playing who and whatnot. So we'll show everybody that. All right. In the East, you do not find the Charlotte Hornets. Believe it or not, for you Hornets fans listening.
Man,
we just missed out again, Zach.
Had a chance.
Cavaliers 1 seed will be against the 8 seed Miami Heat. They'll play the winners of 4 and 5 Pacers and Bucks. So if the Cavaliers might have to go through Giannis to get to the Celtics. Knicks will host the Pistons 3 and 6 in their best of game 7 series. Celtics will host the Magic. Game 1, Celtics favored by 13, Knicks favored by 7. Pacers favored by 5, and Cavaliers favored by 12. Out west, Grizzlies, the 8 seed against the number 1 seed Thunder. OKC favored by 12.5 in game 1. Denver favored by 2.5 in game 1 at home against the Clippers. They're the 4 seed. Clippers are the 5 seed. They'll play the winner of Thunder and Grizzlies. The Timberwolves are the 6 seed. They'll face the Lakers, the 3 seed. Lakers in game 1 favored by 4.5. They'll play the winners of Warriors and Rockets. Rockets are the 2 seed. Warriors are the 7 seed. Houston, 1.5 point favorites in game 1. All right. You ready to pick these?
Yeah, we ready to pick.
All right, we forgot to get Tomlin on. He didn't want to get the picks. He didn't want to make picks.
We'll just make the first round East.
He'll be able to do the second round though. All right. Grizzlies and Thunder. Terry.
Thunder. Yeah.
Zach.
Thunder.
OKC. JP. Got OKC. He says short. All right. Nuggets and Clippers. Terry.
Nuggets.
I'm going Clippers.
New coach, man.
Nuggets are in a mess. I think they're trying to get
don't think
Jokic
they
to the
are?
Lakers.
They don't like each other.
I think they're trying to get Jokic to the Lakers.
I don't think it's all that. I think it that game.
My whole just all the
is,
coach.
how long is Leonard gonna play? Game 1 and then get hurt?
I know. Gotta go Nuggets just to be safe if you're picking it. Lakers and Timberwolves.
Lakers.
Lakers as well. I can't believe I'm saying that, but I'll
Luka.
tell you why.
You see that graphic on Dallas?
Which one? About
The
Luka
one-
torching them or
no, about when he finally left, the difference in the team. They went from being like 26 and 23 and ended up after he had left 13 and 20.
Mm-hmm.
But then they had lost like Davis as soon as he got over there, and then Kyrie got hurt, and I'm like, and then you wonder, can Jason Kidd keep his job? It wouldn't surprise me either today or tomorrow they fire him.
It's not his fault.
No, it's not. But I mean, that's what it.
He didn't want to like get rid of Luka Doncic.
No, but I
Like,
mean,
who would?
what more are you
I mean,
gonna
come
say,
on.
though?
And then his whole team got hurt.
Yeah. I mean,
Kyrie's out. Anthony Davis hurt. He got hurt again in the game last night or 2 nights ago. I don't know what it's a dumpster fire. It really is.
Rockets Warriors.
Rockets and Warriors. Zachary.
I'll do. I'm gonna take the Rockets. God, I can't believe that. But Warriors is too old.
Golden State.
Nah, I'm going to Golden State too. I just think the addition of
Jimmy
Jimmy
Butler, I know.
made a difference.
They're too young. They're too young to beat this team. Cavs and Heat.
Cavs.
I hate doing that.
Cavaliers. Pacers and Bucks.
Damian Lillard still ain't passed to play yet. He is going to get to play in the series. I think I'm going to take the Pacers. It seems like it happens to the Bucks every year. Damian Lillard don't get to play game 1 or 2.
Yeah, I'm taking the Bucks.
Isn't it funny that the people in Green Bay, Tampa Bay, it's the Tampa Bay Bucks, but in basketball, it's the Green Bay Bucks. All right, we're going to go with Green Bay. Milwaukee. The Bucks. Knicks and Pistons.
Pistons have moved up. They were terrible last couple of years, and now they're starting to play good. I ain't gonna pick them over the Knicks though, so I'll take the Knicks. But good job for the Pistons, not being the Hornets all the time.
I'm gonna take somebody that was so bad. I mean, we were in here talking about how many games they was losing in a row.
Yep, 20s.
But I'm gonna take the Pistons. I think they're gonna pull this out and get by this first round.
Man, I don't like the Knicks at all, but I don't know if I can pick the Pistons. Cunningham's pretty good, but what happens when you pick? Hey, what happens when you pick the small forward or best shooting guard in the draft? Like, it's not that hard in the draft, y'all. Seriously. First round, pick the best scorer that's available. Second round, pick your point guard or big guy. But we mess it up every year. I'm going Knicks, though, in this one. Celtics and Magic. Celtics buy everything.
Yeah, Celtics destroy them. Destroy.
Wouldn't be surprised, though, that the Rockets, man, they're gonna give Steph the tough time, but I just don't see them give anything. Now Timberwolves, I love Anthony Edwards.
Yeah.
I don't like Rudy Gobert, and I don't
That's
like
a bad
Julius
matchup.
Randle.
It's a bad matchup. I'm telling you that I got Lakers might win. They might win it all this year with Luke. I mean, you got Luke on your team. Come on,
they can't guard
now.
nobody.
No, the difference is going to be when they play somebody and they make Luka have to play defense.
Yeah,
he can't stop.
That's what I'm saying.
He can't.
How are they going to guard Steph Curry?
That's what I'm saying.
And that's in the next round. That's the next, and one of those two's got to guard.
And Jimmy's going to give him a fit.
I mean
he
Boston
could give
played
if
them
it's
last
playoff
year,
Jimmy.
It all come down to whoever was against Luka, stop him.
Mm-hmm.
He had no clue for nobody that Boston put up against him.
He's good. He's so good.
He can score, but he cannot stop a soul.
No, they're not. They'll somebody will scheme around him. All right, we'll be back in a few minutes. We'll talk baseball and a little college, a little bit left that too, on KDCBroadcasting.com.